Hi, this is Mike Abney with Nitrous Express. Today I'd like to tell you about one of my favorite Nitrous Express products, the Maximizer 4 Progressive Nitrous Controller. This controller makes it safe and easy to use nitrous on a lot of different applications. The controller essentially pulses the solenoids much like a fuel injector. The Max 4 can control 1 or 2 stages of nitrous. It is very simple to program via laptop software. The inputs can be configured easily via the input screen. That's the window shown on the left-hand side of the screen. Some of the inputs in here are TPS wide open throttle. You can set that to what percentage you want it to turn on. You can also set it for falling or rising TPS, or you can set it to work with a wide open throttle switch. It has RPM window switch functions. You can set what RPM the nitrous will activate at and what RPM the nitrous will turn off above. It has inputs for boost. You can set that to turn on at a certain amount of boost and turn off at a certain amount of boost. It has inputs for mile per hour, air-fuel ratio. Once you set all the stuff on the left-hand side of the screen, you pretty much set it and forget it. The window on the right-hand side is shown as stage 1 here. There's also a window for stage 2 if you are using it optionally. This is where you make most of your changes in how the nitrous is delivered. The changes are made by simply dragging the dots up or down to deliver more or less nitrous at that point in the graph. You can have the nitrous come in based on multiple parameters. One of the most popular ways of doing the progression is based on time. You can set it to where it starts at, say, 30% nitrous flow and ramps up to 100% nitrous flow over the course of 3 seconds or 2 seconds or however you want to do it, so you can get the ultimate traction. There's other ways of doing the progression as well. It's user selectable. You can have it set up to where it's progressive based on throttle input. That's really cool for the drifting guys because they can gas the throttle in and out and the power just comes in and out very smooth. You can have the nitrous based on progressive based on engine RPM, so it puts out a little bit of nitrous at low RPM, and as you get up higher in RPM, it puts out more automatically. And you can have a nitrous based progressive on vehicle speed. And that's pretty cool. So if you have a guy that wants to launch and he can't handle much nitrous in first gear, so you only want to put out, say, 30% nitrous. It'll do that at 10 miles an hour or whatever you program it to do. But then as you get going faster, say at 50 miles an hour, you might be able to handle 100% nitrous flow. So you can quickly program the ramp where it will automatically put out that amount of nitrous for the given vehicle speed. So it works kind of best of both worlds for a guy that wants to sometimes leave from a dead stop, and then sometimes you want to race from roll, say a 50 to 100 roll. You can have it set up to where it will vary the amount of nitrous based on EGTs. You can add an optional EGT module to it. It has other ways of progressing the nitrous. You can progress the nitrous based on boost, so that's really good for turbo applications. You can set it to where the nitrous comes in 100% when you tip in the throttle, and then as the boost starts to come up, it will ramp the nitrous back. That gives you a real smooth transition from immediate power from the nitrous to boost coming in and taking over from there. And ultimately, it eliminates turbo lag, and it keeps you from using a whole lot of nitrous because you're only using it until the turbo gets pulled up. Of course, you can always set it up to where it runs nitrous throughout the whole run with the turbo too, and that's pretty cool. Hook the air-fuel ratio gauge up to it, and you can set a target air-fuel ratio that you want it to achieve. And it will actually pulse the nitrous and fuel solenoids independently to achieve 12 to 1 air-fuel ratio or 12.5 or 13, whatever you program in the software. This unit will pulse the solenoids, the fuel and nitrous solenoids independently to make you achieve that target air-fuel ratio. Feel free to go to our website and download the software. It's in the download section. You can put it on your laptop, play with it. But if you have any questions, feel free and call us. Or check out the website, nitrousexpress.com. Thanks.